and welcome to Tales from Peridea. Today, we are joined by my good buddy SPC Unleashed, aka Austin. You've probably seen him in the live chats before. By the time this video comes out, there should be a video of me over on his channel. So, if you guys haven't checked that video out, super fun discussion. Cannot wait to basically have part two over on my channel for this. But uh, I can't wait to edit that out. Yay. But as we all know, first link in the description, change.org. Let's get rid of AI moderation because it's not fun. It's not fun when people's accounts get taken down, especially when it's your account. And then you can't do nothing about it unless you're super lucky and just get reinstated. So, anywho, let's get into it. SPC Unleashed, how you doing, good sir? If you want to give everybody just a rundown of where we can find you and what kind of content you do, have at it.
I'm Austin, SBC Unleashed. I pretty much have every and any type of platform you can think of. Obviously, I got my YouTube page, SBC Unleashed. I do quite a bit of Star Wars. I usually dabble in horror quite a bit. I'm a big horror guy as well. Favorite franchise is Halloween, in case anybody is wondering. But yeah, it's pretty much all I can think of that at the top of my head. But yeah, just come on over, follow me. I've got my own kind of podcast related to this. It's called, weirdly enough, Tales of a Star Wars Fan. Bring somebody on, ask them 5 pretty simple, easy questions, and yeah, man, I'm excited for this. It's kind of weird being on the other end of this for once. So, but yeah, I'm excited to be here. Excited to finally be on the channel.
Yeah, dude, that's how it was whenever I was interviewed by you. That's how it is every time I'm on the opposite end, because normally I'm the one asking the questions and talking to the guests. So it's like, why do people want to interview me? I'm not interested. But then we always end up having a great conversation.
Yeah, we ended up having a pretty good one. It'll be quite a bit of editing. I think your video is well over an hour, so you might be the longest one I have. So
yeah, I apologize for that. There was a couple times that definitely was stimming and went off the deep end on some Legends lore.
Hey, man, do not apologize. That was a fun conversation.
Oh man. Well, let's have another great conversation and let's pick your brain a little bit. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's have a great conversation and let's pick your brain a little bit, Mr. Austin. First question I always ask, it's my favorite stories to hear from literally anybody in the fandom. You ask me the question and I ask everybody else the question. What got you into Star Wars?
You know, man, honestly, it was kind of a weird thing when I became a Star Wars fan. So I live in, we get a lot of snow here, so obviously a lot of times when I was a kid, I ended up just staying inside. But it's crazy because I still remember it like it was yesterday. I remember the station I watched and where I was. I was sitting on the floor in my dad's trailer. We turned on Channel 22 TBS Superstation, and there were these weird, like, metal mechanical camels walking in the snow towards a bunch of people in snowsuits. And I'm like, what is this? And my dad's like, oh, this is Star Wars. I'm like, okay. So obviously you can tell Empire Strikes Back. That was my first Star Wars movie. So we watched through the whole movie and my dad's like, oh, well, there's 2 more. There's one before this and one after that. I'm like, oh, cool. And I don't know how he did it, but the following weekend, he found the entire original trilogy, sat down, watched all 3 in one day, and literally that same weekend, the trailer for The Phantom Menace came out. Like, it was like, I was like destined to be a Star Wars fan. It was almost like I was the chosen one. Like, my prophecy was coming to be. And
he is the chosen one. You must see it.
It was just weird because I asked my dad, I'm like, there's another one? There's a 4th one? He's like, I don't know what this one is. And then, obviously, that's when, of course, we started knowing that the prequels were coming out. And Yeah, man, my fandom exploded. I have so much nostalgia for that time period of you know, 1999 when like I know we kind of discussed about it on my podcast, but like Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, KFC. It was the first time I ever had KFC was when Phantom Menace came out, and obviously having all that nostalgia going through the rest of the prequels, and then after that, I kind of just became kind of a casual Star Wars fan up until August of 2014 when the teaser trailer for The Force Awakens came out, and yeah, my fandom's kind of gone a little overboard. So yeah, that's how I got into Star Wars, man.
That absolutely insane, bro. You go from watching the original trilogy all in one day, and I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that it was like the next day they dropped the trailer for the Phantom Menace. It's like what?
Yeah,
Literally what
yeah,
you said, bro. It's like destiny. You were destined to be a Star Wars fan.
yeah, man. I literally, I could not believe that. Like, that's still like the memory that sticks with me is like watching the OT all in one weekend, and then like the trailer for a brand new Star Wars movie comes out. Like, oh, bro, like, oh yeah, yeah. It was. I love it. That's probably been my favorite like moment of becoming a Star Wars fan, or I guess just being a Star Wars fan. So, uh,
Dude, that's absolutely insane. And I gotta ask, I've seen the trailer for the Phantom Menace. I did a video reacting to them.
mhm.
So I know I have no idea if they did like teasers or if it was just like the full length trailer that I've seen where Maul ignites his lightsaber in the trailer. If
Mhm.
that's the one that you saw, what was your thoughts when Maul first ignited the double bladed lightsaber with that trailer, bro?
I like that saber more than Darth Vader's. Like, but yeah, man, like the trailer started, and it like every time when I'm doing my podcast and I'm capturing videos, it's the same trailer of like every generation has a story or something. I think it starts
Yep.
out you have the Gungans coming through the fog and getting all the different clips, like seeing Queen Amidala, and then obviously, of course, like you said, seeing Darth Maul in that iconic pose with the lightsaber. I was like, I need that. I need that. This guy, this my first thought, of course, as a kid, I'm like, this looks better than everything else I just watched. And then obviously getting older, I have, much more appreciation for the original trilogy. They're all in my top 5 Star Wars films, but man, I do. Like, I have such a huge nostalgia for the Phantom Menace.
Dude. Oh, I wish I was alive during that time. I was born in 2000, so I didn't get to experience
Oh,
Attack of the Clones or the Phantom Menace, like any of that hype or see it in theaters, but I got to experience it all for Revenge of the Sith in 2005. That was
okay.
I can only imagine what it was like in 99 and 2002.
Like 2002 wasn't as like nostalgic. I mean, like I was getting like toys. They had a like I didn't have any really of the Attack of the Clones ones. I had like the Tusken Raider and the little kid and the mom and the little dog thing. That's name I still don't know what it's called, but then I was getting like other random toys because I still remember the packaging. It was blue. It had Luke holding the Skywalker saber, and man, I had like battle droids. I had Mace Windu looking like he was taking like the most painful shit he possibly could ever take in his entire life. I had like battle damage Luke from Empire Strikes Back. I mean, dude, like I could go on about like all the figures I had, but yeah, Revenge of the
Dude,
Sith, ooh, that was another big time. Like I played the video game, easily like top 3 Star Wars game of all time for me personally. I had all of the junior novelizations of the prequel trilogy, and obviously, of course, Revenge of the Sith was like my absolute favorite at that point in time. The little Lego like 10-minute little movie thing came out, and I watched that thing at like nauseum. I even like slipped it in a little bit at school. Like we got little laptops to do stuff on. I'd always do that during my time on the computer. And bro, yeah, like it's just I still can't get over it and everything. It's like it's just such a great time. And then now I'm an adult. I mean, I have my own money to buy my own things now, but it just I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same like it did when you were a kid.
Oh, dude, my buddy JT, we'll get into these little like nostalgic talks. And me and him, like he's like a year younger than me, but we all essentially like had the same childhood from everybody that I've talked to. Like we
Mhm.
all like went to like Kmart or Toys R Us or like whatever toy store it was. And they had like the wish list thing that you would like go and circle with everything that you wanted. And I just remember doing that all the time. And it's just such a great, like, you never knew if you were going to get like what you wanted from the store. Nowadays it's like, oh, I want that, I'll just buy it online, like
Yep.
no problem. But like back in the day it was like you I've talked about it, I think, on your channel. I've talked about it so many times on my channel, like the times when the toy stores used to be like aisles upon aisles upon aisles of just toys, from floor to ceiling. It didn't matter if somebody came in and took 50 Darth Vader figures, because guess what? In the next aisle over, they had a million more Darth Vader figures.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Nowadays
could.
you can't do that. It's I don't understand what went wrong, where we went wrong. But the toy stores, Disney, Lucasfilm, Hasbro, let's go back to those days.
Yeah, I can even still remember going to the toy stores and like going to Walmart and like, yeah, a whole aisle of Phantom Menace toys. And I'm like, well, I want that one, that one, that one, four of those, three of those. And
Oh my.
I even still have, I think, two of my originals. I still have my two Darth Mauls, one with the hooded cloak, of course, from when he goes to attack Qui-Gon, and of course, just plain old Darth Maul.
Dude, freaking, I've got here they are. I didn't bring them out on your podcast, unfortunately, because I didn't feel like going over to go get them. But these were the ones that I was talking about, the one where you squeeze the legs,
Yes, I have that exact same Anakin hiding back here.
and then this is the Grievous that my buddy Wrath gave me.
Oh God, you're hurting my soul. It looks so good. I remember playing with that one too. I even remember, and I don't know why I did it, but they had the battle, like the original, like the B1 battle droid, and it had the same type of head that Grievous had, so you could like pop it off. So for whatever reason, I'd always switch the B1 battle droid and Grievous's heads, and I put them on the other body, and I'm just like, I don't know why this just looks cool.
It's like when 3PO and the B1 battle droids swapped heads.
Yes, exactly. I think that's where I got the inspiration from. But I mean, I'm just like sitting there, of course, in my head, and I'm just like imagining like Grievous being like, Roger, Roger. Like, no, no, oh, no, that's weird. Ah, General Kenobi. Like, oh, stop it. Please stop, stop.
See, I didn't do anything like that with my toys, but anytime I did get an Anakin figure, I'd become a morbid fuck. And if it had like opposable limbs, I would break the arms off and the legs so I could, but I would keep uh like the material. The toys obviously were made different back in the day. So like the articulation, like there was like the little rubber like bendy part for the elbows and the knees. So I would just kind of like tear those, but enough to where I could still put them back on, because I wanted it to be like movie accurate. So like he could remove his limbs and be like the burnt chicken nugget on Mustafar.
That's best up. I love it. I love it.
And you're talking to the kid that used to freeze his fucking like Mr. Stretchy figures in the freezer and just go to town on them, bro.
I won't lie, man. If I would have had if I would have had like a Luke, like dressed up in like his snowsuit, I totally would have like froze him like partway in some ice, and that way I could just like hang him upside down like he is in the movie.
Dude, it was such a great time. Oh, I'm terrible at segueing into my podcast questions. If you guys haven't seen the last episode that I did, but what would be your favorite Star Wars project?
Ooh, boy. I guess it for me, I kind of look at it in a few different ways. Like, if I had to go like overall projects, it would still easily be. Man, I don't know. It'd be a toss up. It probably would still end up being Empire. I mean, Empire to me is just like the gold standard of Star Wars. But if like I look at it in like many different ways, so like overall movies, it would easily be Empire. Like TV shows, live action, it'd be Mando. If I had to look at it like cartoons, I'll be honest, man, I like Rebels more than I like the Clone Wars show because I have the unpopular opinion. I actually think there are more boring and bad episodes of Clone Wars than there are great and fantastic episodes of Clone Wars. But I do got to give an honorable shout out, though, to Star Wars Visions. Dude, that is the most underrated Disney Star Wars project that's out there. It is phenomenal. Please, please check out Visions. Do not sleep on the show. Video games, that's kind of where I would be a little bit more like, it'd be harder for me. But I think I'd lean a little bit more towards the classic Battlefront 2. Like, that was like my life for years. But I do have a super soft and nostalgic spot for Battlefront 2015 because that is actually the game that actually started my channel. Because I was just playing with a buddy of mine, and that was like right when the Death Star DLC came out, and I was the top player, and I was the guy who blew up the Death Star, and I wanted to just save a picture of like me on the top of my score and everything. Then all of a sudden it said I could save a video clip. I'm like, oh, okay. Mind you, this is like PS4 era when you could actually like record on the system.
Yeah.
Like I go back and I watched everything, and I was like, huh, okay. And then I decided to create what was then SPC Bird 3171993. Thank you, Connor, for helping me change the name. This is a lot easier to say for people, but yeah, man, like then it just kind of went from there. Like that's how the SPC channel started. As far now as like books, because I'm trying to look at like everything in like a section of Star Wars. The books part's going to be a little hard for me because like it's been like over 2 decades since I've read like a lot of old Star Wars books, but I would say as of right now, it would probably be Dark Force Rising. So far, that's my favorite of the Thrawn trilogy that I'm reading. I'm still in the midst of reading Last Command. I just got to chapter 9 here like a day or two ago, so I'm still in the midst of reading that. But yeah, man, that's kind of project-wise every little section of Star Wars I can think of right now.
That's very interesting because I don't think I've ever had a guest like actually break down each individual section and give me their favorite thing from there. It's always just been like, oh, Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars project, or the Darth Bane series, or the Darth Plagueis novel. And that was I really like that. It's also interesting because I've never had anybody say Battlefront 1 or talk good about that game. Like,
I love
ever.
that game, bro. I love it so much. I have so much nostalgia for that game.
Dude, I only remember playing I don't even know. I think I had the game on my Xbox for 30 minutes, and I was like, yo, what is this? And I deleted it.
Bro. Yeah,
Sorry,
I
man.
had I did a lot of like old Battlefront live streams when I first started up my channel. I played with my buddy Travis, and he had like the worst internet ever, so he had like the worst time ever playing with me. But oh, dude, I do. I love that game so much. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Battlefront 2, but I'm like, it had a really crappy start. They didn't get really good until like the Clone War stuff started coming out. But oh, bro, yeah, that first Battlefront game. My most nostalgic thing about that game is you could pick your character and what it looked like. You could do your emotes. So I always picked the Celestian, and I always had him like do the Vader nose. So he'd like walk up and No. Oh, I spammed that so much. Like my buddy would be running in front of me and he'd get shot, and that'd be the first thing I do. No. So fun.
Well, I want to pick your brain a little bit more about what you said about '08 Clone Wars having more bad or boring episodes than it did good, as opposed to Rebels, because I'm the complete opposite. I feel like Rebels has more of the boring and slow episodes than it does the great episodes. It's like, yeah, when it's good, but it's like nothing lives up to the Mortis arc or like the last 4 episodes of Clone Wars season 7.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. If those are the only 2 highlights, maybe you're right.
Wow. Yeah. I I don't know, man. Like, while I have more nostalgia for like the characters of like Anakin, Obi-Wan, like all the characters from the prequel trilogy, I just always found like Kanan and Sabine and older Ahsoka and the Grand Inquisitor and Ezra. Ezra took me 2.5 seasons to be like, okay, this guy's not that bad. He's not as annoying as I thought he was, but like,
I think that's typical for the average Rebels viewer.
yeah. I was just like the first episode, I'm like, this kid sucks. Like, this is going to be the main character of the whole show, but I think that's one big reason I like it, and just I guess to me, I feel like it just has more like powerful, hard hitting moments, like watching Kanan's death, him exploding on top of that tanker. That really sucked to see. The battle between Ahsoka and Darth Vader, which yes, I still consider that Darth Vader, even when the helmet gets cut. Like, that's even how I view the battle. The Battle of the Heroes is called. I don't view that as Anakin. To me, that is straight up Darth Vader. Anakin Skywalker gets buried the second that he ignites that lightsaber and cuts off Mace Windu's hand. That Anakin's gone at that point for me. That's straight Darth Vader. But I don't know, man. Like, and even too, like I know he's only in it for like maybe 5 minutes of the episode, but like getting to see Yoda again, that gave me a lot of nostalgia because Yoda's my favorite Star Wars character of all time. It's just, I don't know, like the moments just hit me more. Getting to see Thrawn, like that was my introduction to Thrawn. Like, I mean, technically, if you want to count like Mandalorian season 2 and that moment where Ahsoka puts the lightsaber up, where's Grand Admiral Thrawn? I'm like, okay, I know about Thrawn, I just don't know literally anything about him. So getting to see him, how he is in Rebels, and how everybody was always talking about him, I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy sounds cool. And now I'm reading the Thrawn trilogy, and this is by far the best Thrawn. Like, I think he is better, especially from Ahsoka season 1. I kind of thought he was a bit of a disappointment for me personally, but I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Like, the lightsaber action, yeah, it's better in Clone Wars. Like, there's no getting around that. Lots of more lightsaber action, but to me, it was just cool getting to see new characters that I have never seen before. I have no attachment with except Ahsoka a little bit. Ahsoka's not like a top 10 Star Wars character for me, but obviously I have nostalgia for watching her a little bit more. Obviously, Darth Vader coming in, it was amazing as well, but I don't know. It just, to me, it hits a lot harder. Like, I agree with you. Like the Mortis arc, like the return of Darth Maul, everything on Mandalore in the final 4 episodes. Because while I think the Bad Batch stuff was fun, that whole whatever them sisters arc,
Yeah,
that was
yeah. We don't even talk about those 4 episodes on my channel, bro. When I go to rewatch season 7, we don't even allow it to start playing the intro to season 7, episode 4 or 5, whatever episode that arc starts on. We don't even let that start. We just straight up, nope. You got 1 through 4 and 8 through 12. That's it.
yeah. Because even when I watched, I'm pretty sure it was the first season of Bad Batch, they pop back up. I'm like, ugh.
Unfortunately, it's where we get like one of the best Echo jokes in all of the Bad Batch is because of those twin, the twins,
Yeah.
I don't know if they're twins or not, but yeah, I really those 4 episodes of the Clone Wars are kind of like on par with my most hated fucking arc ever of the Clone Wars, bro. It's gotta be. It's so funny because it's George Lucas's favorite arc, and it's the weird little frog. Oh God, Austin froze again.
Yeah, that Rafa sister arc, that's easily the best Clone Wars stuff we've ever gotten. Bitch. Sorry, George.
Man.
I swear, George, I didn't mean it. It's just a joke.
And I 100% mean what I'm about to say, bro. Like the sister arc of season 7 is on par with my least favorite arc. Like I absolutely despise this arc. The weird little green frog man where him and R2 and the rest of the droids go out in like the tundra and all that in the snow. I absolutely fucking despise that arc, and that's George Lucas's favorite arc, and I don't understand why. The dude's fucking weird, but I gotta love him because without him, there is no Star Wars. Like,
yes, that is true. Again, George, I didn't mean it. The Rafa sister arc is amazing. It's like a 5 out of 5. It's better than the Siege of Mandalore.
yeah, okay, so my entire audience is about to come flaming you now.
And automatic dislikes, and I just lost about 100 subscribers. I apologize.
Well, I know you don't have very much time for this interview tonight, and I really don't want your computer to have another meltdown whenever I ask another question. But the last question I will ask you is: if you were in charge of Lucasfilm for a day, what would you change? Like within the company, within the way they make movies, like what would you change at Lucasfilm?
Depends. Would this be as soon as they got sold to Disney, or like right now?
Like right now, like they did. Josh Tomorrow literally just came to your door. Was like, you are in charge of Disney for the next 24 hours. You can make it whatever changes, and whatever changes you want us to make, we're gonna make, and we're gonna stick to it after these 24 hours. Like, what would you change?
Well, I would definitely get started on a new trilogy. I know there's a new trilogy coming, but like honestly, like we just need an actual trilogy of movies right now, personally to me. But the big thing is I would have the end goal to Thrawn. Like I would have that all planned out immediately. But it'd be more after that, like, because to me, man, we gotta move past these legacy characters and all these worlds we're so used to. It's time to move on. That's my big thing. I would do is just get that all planned out, like go somewhere else. I'd get started on a new Tales. I know there's rumors of a Luke Skywalker one coming out, but like I just need something Luke Skywalker between the end of Return of the Jedi till we see him and Mandalorian season 2. I mean, I know we got him a little bit in the Battlefront 2 campaign, arguably the best portrayal of Luke Skywalker, honestly, but I just need that gap filled in immediately. I'd also get started on a Knights of Ren show with Chimere as our main character, just because Chimere was the best part of the Acolyte, and
you're not wrong there.
and dude, the Knights of Ren, they got done dirty, like hardcore dirty, like. It's like the only time you see them is in Rise of Skywalker, and it just feels like they're in a Ford commercial when you see them. So it's like,
dude, unfortunately, bro, like they look so cool, but I'm sorry, I'm not going and reading like 1,000 comic books to understand the backstory of some random characters that I don't even get to see on the big screen like that. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah, it's not worth it at that point. But that'd be more my thing, man. Is like I would just get the end goal to Thrawn, and then after that, like it's time to move on. All new characters, all new worlds, all new stories, all that stuff. So that would be my biggest thing.
Yeah, dude, I'm right there with you. Like, that is damn near word for word of like what I would have said. Like, I mean, the episode I just did with John, the Boba Fett, he even said it, like, I want to have good, like, I want length with Thrawn. Like, they need this kid. Thrawn is honestly too big of a villain to just be one and done. And like, we need, it doesn't have to be like Ahsoka season 3 or 4. He can be in his own movies, like his own trilogy. He can be in other shows. Like, he's allowed to be in other shows, guys. It doesn't have to just be the Rebels and Rebels knockoff. But yeah, dude, that's they need to plan it out. And like I've said it a million times, the Star Wars universe has so many fucking planets, and we keep going back to goddamn Tatooine, and I can't stand it anymore.
I agree. I love Tatooine, man, but yeah, no more. Especially when we had Book of Boba Fett, and then Obi-Wan, and then we had a whole nother episode, like half an episode on Tatooine in Mandalorian season 3.
Yeah. Well, Austin, thank you for joining me on this wonderful episode of Tales from Peridea. That was a great conversation. We'll definitely have to have you on again in the future when I have a couple of different questions to ask you to pick your brain a little more.
Hopefully I have a
Thank
better
you
computer
guys.
by then.
Hey, you and me both, bro. You and me fucking both.
Yeah, yeah.
But thank you guys for watching this video. Obviously, Austin's links will all be down in the description down below. Go give him a follow. Go watch all of his previous videos. He does some pretty cool watch alongs. Hopefully, he will bring those back sometime soon. If you, before we actually get out of here, if you want to say like what you got coming for your channel and give a little update.
I really don't have a lot planned right now. I know right now I'm trying to reach 500 subs before my 10-year anniversary podcast in September. Don't know if it's going to happen. I'm like 90 people away. So if you guys are actually interested, come on, check out the channel. It'd be awesome. But I'm just kind of going day by day right now, man. I mean, I have a 1-year-old right now. She's just kind of been my whole world, been busy with that, busy with work, being a dad and a husband. Just, it's been taking up a lot more of my time, but hoping to get back here into YouTube a little bit more. Got some other stuff planned, but yeah, I'm hoping to get back into this a little more. And yes, I agree. I want to do some more watch alongs, whatever it is.
All right. Hell yeah, man. Well, again, thank you guys for watching. Go subscribe to Austin, and may the force be with you always. Peace.